Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I thought that I would start a new series called Game Pass or Play, where I play random games from Xbox's Game Pass, and I give you my honest opinion on if you should pass or play. Now, today's game is Metal Hellsinger. I really don't have any idea what this game is about, so we're gonna jump into this one totally blind. I'm gonna be focusing on 4 different criteria when rating this game: story, playability and controls, visuals and graphics, and overall fun. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like the content, like the video. It really helps the channel out a lot, and I really appreciate it. So, without further ado, sit back, get comfortable, and let's see if you should pass or play on Metal Hellsinger. So, we start off with a storyboard type cartoon introduction. It's engaging, and I actually really like this kind of thing. It's creative, and it reminds me a lot of the Witcher 3 intro cutscene. After that, we're thrown right into the game. I actually didn't expect it to be first person, and it reminded me a lot of Doom. Now, there's a tutorial to get you used to the fighting mechanics, and to be honest, the controls were a little finicky. I would hit the enemy, but it wouldn't register the hit, and this just kept happening. I found the controls to be pretty clunky. Pretty soon into the tutorial, you realize you're actually trying to hit the enemies on beat with the music. That proved to be quite challenging for some reason, but after about an hour of playing, you get used to it. Sort of. I do think that it's a really unique game mechanic that I personally haven't ever seen before. Now, you start to see that the game is very much a linear, fight the hordes of enemies type game until you get to a boss battle, and then you move on to the next world. I think those games can be fun, but they've never really been my favorite. I tend to get a bit bored of the repetition after a while. Now, I will say, the boss battles aren't a piece of cake. It took me about 3 attempts to defeat the first boss, and they are challenging in a really fun way, and when you do defeat them, you come out feeling pretty good. Now, like I said, these types of games, they aren't really my favorite. I tried playing Doom in the past and usually stopped after about 2 hours or so this review on this game is going to be a bit biased. I'm more into the RPGs and open world type games. Now, the graphics are really nice. It's nothing spectacular, but for what it is, it really works. I like the pulsating light on the enemies and various other parts of the environment matching the beat of the music. It's cool, it's fun. Overall, it's a fun game that I would recommend if you're just looking to pass time and have already beaten all your favorite games. Now, as far as story, I would give this a 4 out of 5. That was probably the thing that kept me playing the most, as I was curious where this character was going and if they were going to break out of this hell. For playability and controls, I'm gonna have to give it a 2.5 out of 5. The clunky controls and the repetitive game mechanics definitely got old after a while, and it was ultimately what got me to stop playing the game. Now, visuals and graphics, again, they're nice. They're a little more cartoony than I like, but I could tell that it was on purpose for the story, so I'd say 3.5 out of 5. Now, the game is fun. I'm not gonna say it's not, but like I said, it doesn't quite keep my interest for longer than a few hours, like say Fallout or even a game like Hades that's repetitive, but it's always shifting and changing. I'd give it a 3 out of 5 for overall fun. Now, for me, it's gonna be a pass. It isn't a game that's going to change your life or be pulling you back in once you're done. I do think a lot of people will like the game, and this is only my opinion, but I just think there are plenty of other games worth the time.